Alright, what's going on guys? Today we are back on Borderlands 3 with another Amara build guide. Now, this is just an updated version of one of my older Phasecast builds, which is obviously one of the most common Amara builds. But in this last update, we actually got Expedite fixed finally. Now, Expedite is an augment that whenever you get a kill with your action skill, you get increased cooldown rate per enemy killed. So, whenever you phase grasp an enemy, my understanding is not the main enemy that you have grasped, but all of the enemies around that are grasped and linked through ties that bind, they all count towards this. So, you can get insane uh action skill cooldown with Expedite now. This thing is absolutely insane. You basically never have to wait for your action skill ever again, as long as you use it smart and make sure that you're getting a lot of kills with your ties that bind with tied enemies. And then you won't have to worry about it anymore. This is an amazing augment. And now that it's fixed, we can utilize it to the best of our abilities. So to get down there, I just have Trust in Yourself and Heavy Rain. Both are very good skills: bonus projectile speed and reload speed, charge speed, and weapon swap speed. All very good things. Reloading sucks. That's how I die 99% of the time, is because I'm reloading. So reload speed's always good, stacked on top of Alacrity. Yeah, your reloads are insanely fast. Now, in all the gameplay you guys will see, I have Guardian Ring turned off, and all takedown gameplay you see was true takedown. So going back to the build now, in the blue tree, pretty standard blue tree. I'm not gonna go in depth on why I got every skill. Basic, fast hands reload, alacrity reload, restless cooldown, the basic stuff. If you don't want to run Remnant, you can switch it into Awakening. If you don't want Expedite, which you don't need, it's just very helpful, then you can move these points anywhere. If you want to go full stack Awakening or go add more to do harm, whatever you like. Pretty basic red tree. I would say not too much to say here. With the purple tree, again, if you don't have it or you don't want to run it, you can obviously move these points here, put 4 points here, or just spread out through here to get down to forceful expression. That will boost your damage by quite a bit. And then awakening and from rest. That's probably how I would do things. Now I'm also a little bit into green tree, but not too far. Personal space, bonus weapon damage, and helping hands for the damage reduction, because this is actually very helpful, especially when your shield's down or whatever. I think this is more helpful than the the 20% splash damage. You can move this over here, you can move it here, it doesn't matter. We're just trying to get down to mindfulness, because with this build, you can either run Phaserker, which is what I prefer to run, or Spiritual Driver. You can use either or. It won't change things up too much, but Spiritual Driver is what people mostly use for bossing or just trying to run through an area to get to a farm quick. So that's why it's included in here. Both of these class mods work just fine, whichever playstyle you prefer. Pretty basic weapons. Hydro Frost, good, but if you're gonna use it, be careful. Your ammo will deplete super fast. And I went with killing the kill stag anoint for this over consecutive hits, because it's the one that I got, and this thing kills things so fast. I find it worth it. If you have one with consecutive hits, you can also use that. I also run kill stack on my Hellwalker and on the no pew pew. Both of these are, you can switch this over to consecutive hits, but I think kill stack works better just for the type of weapon that it is. But again, that is just me. Now, just quick overview of the weapons. Unkempt Herald, Free Radical, a Light Show, all the basics. Chaosins, Kibsworth, and Torrent, and the flippers. Like, I got a little bit of every type of SMG for whatever you prefer, and multiple different types of pistols. I try and really diversify. Like we got a rebound in here, Rowan's Call, Monarchs, Soul Renders, no pew pew, all the meta stuff. I also have a Butcher and a Reflux if you prefer this over the Hellwalker. Now, I have a kick charger with consecutive hits on it, simply for the fact that you're not going to be using this for mobbing. It is going to be used for bossing. And if you want to use Spiritual Driver, then every time you do a tick of damage to yourself, that stocks up your consecutive hits. So, if you're running Conflux, that'll actually affect you also, where you can stack multiple different elements on yourself and build up that consecutive hits super fast. So, that's my reasoning behind it. If you don't like that anointment, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to grab something from your stash. Now, for the snipers, I have a monocle with grasp because when the zoom on this thing is absolutely like way too close. So the only time you're ever gonna use this is when you're grasping. So I think you'd get a bigger benefit out of this rather than consecutive hits or any of the other anointments. That's my opinion, because I can't use this thing without the enemy being grasped just because I lose the enemies too fast. So we also have a head explosion with consecutive hits because this thing you can use to mob and it is not too absurd. So I prefer this, and the bouncing bullets help stack your consecutive hits. Now for the final snipers, we have the Sandhawks. These things chew through ammo are too unreasonably fast where you're not going to mob with them. So I put on the Phasecast anointment because if you're pulling these bad boys out, then you're definitely going bossing. So that is my reasoning behind why these are Phasecast. And then Snowdrift Auto Idle just for movement speed. You can run these two together and zip across any map in 30 seconds. And then it's Piss Grenades of every element and Revolver Shield because it is the only thing that's helpful in this situation. So that's going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, please hit that like button down below. And if you want to keep up to date on all of my build guides and any other videos that I have coming out in the near future, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. That way you guys won't miss out on any videos. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.